Good evening. We present the news summary. President Wival Ramkalawan chaired a high-level meeting at State House this morning. The aim was to mainly look at the tourism industry in relation to thefts against tourists and to agree on the way forward to curb these practices and retain the image of Seychelles as a safe tourist destination. Government considers offences against visitors as an economic crime, and together with all the relevant authorities present at the meeting, they agreed that such cases should be given priority before the courts and that sentences for these offences should be enhanced. The United Nations Development Programme has handed over ICT equipment to the Department of Foreign Affairs. The Minister for Foreign Affairs and Tourism, Sylvestre Radegonde, accepted the donation on behalf of the department from the UNDP representative for Seychelles, Amanda Serumaga. Ms. Serumaga said the donation from the UNDP will help the government institute a digitalized program.
In the context of COVID, we've all learned that we now have to transcend and work in a new normal, that we're going to find new ways of working, which includes a paperless economy and a paperless office. And we as UNDP are pleased to be able to present, I believe it's a total of 50 laptop computers, a server, and some other equipment, including tablets for the executive officers of the ministry. The aim of our support is really to help engender the new way of working that government has prioritized, but also to become more efficient and effective as countries now have to compete even more greatly in terms of their ability to serve their people and the communities that visit them.
For his part, Minister Radegonde thanked UNDP for the donation, which he said will be of great use to the staff of the department.
It is a pleasure for us to accept this generous donation of laptops and scanners from UNDP under the project Facilitating Recovery through Digital Solutions and Real-Time Data, or COVID 2.0 as we call it. The laptops will enable the team here at Foreign Affairs to continue with the delivery of service when working remotely, especially during these challenging times that we are going through. This kind gesture is also symbolic of the excellent cooperation between Seychelles and UNDP. My government is truly grateful for all the assistance provided by UNDP over the years.
And Ms. Serumaga and a delegation from Seychelles this afternoon visited a project funded through the GF Small Grants Program. The project is at Montagne-Posay Prison. The $50,000 project was implemented by NGO Friends of Prison to assist the Seychelles Prison Services in its endeavor to green the prison premises. The project was officially handed over to the Seychelles Prison Services by Ms. Serumaga during a short ceremony. Ms. Serumaga said she was very impressed with what the prison has been able to accomplish under the project.
The project is impressive in two respects. The first is that it is the prisons, the inmates themselves who did all the construction and were able to also bring in their ideas of how to make the project viable and feasible. But the second reason is that we're integrating the question of greening the environment by reducing the use of energy from fossil fuels and using renewable energy. And that has allowed the prison service to reduce their operational costs, their electricity costs by 48%. And of course, that saving they're able to direct to the betterment of the welfare of the prison inmates. So it has been a success in the sense that, one, it has helped to skill people. Some of the people who worked on the project before have been able to leave the prison and find employment in the area. But also in terms of a day-to-day benefit, it has reduced the costs of running the prison, allowing resources to be directed to prison welfare.
Students who achieved the highest marks in the national exam primary P6, DELF B1 and B2 and the IGCSEs received their awards this morning. The ceremony was held at the Ministry of Education, and it was the Minister, Dr. Justin Valentin, who presented the students with their awards. He has asked the students to remain focused and dedicated to their future studies. The Ministry of Investment, Entrepreneurship and Industry, plus its affiliated entities, will receive their proposed budget for next year following approval by the National Assembly. The budget approval will allow the ministry, led by Minister Devika Vidot, to carry out its mandate, mainly formulate and implement policies and strategies to ensure an environment that facilitates investment and business development. The entities affiliated with the ministry are the Seychelles Investment Bureau, Enterprise Seychelles Agency, Seychelles Bureau of Standard, and the Industrial Estate Authority. The total budget for the ministry and its entities is around 109,232,000 rupees. President Ramkalawan has appointed Shels Bara as the new Chief Executive Officer of the Landscape and Waste Management Agency. The post had been vacant since the appointment of Flavien Joubert as minister. Mr. Bara has a BSc in Chemical Sciences from the Deakin University in Australia and a BSc in Environmental Health from the University of Western Sydney in Australia. His appointment as CEO of the LWMA took effect from the 6th of December. President Ramkalawan will undertake a working visit to the United Arab Emirates as from the 8th December and will return on Monday the 13th December 2021. He will be accompanied by the Minister for Foreign Affairs and Tourism, Sylvester Radegon. During the President's absence, his duties and responsibilities will be discharged by Vice President Ahmed Afif. And this was the news summary. Thank you for your attention.